And the whole objective of this is that people come out of this with a different perspective of things that they can really start doing differently as a leader as it relates to understanding strategy, communicating strategy, and determining how they can really work to get alignment, mindset, and capabilities of their people to effectively execute on the strategy. So there's pre-work, which is the personal impact map.
So I really didn't know what to expect. I knew that the name of the course was Implementing Strategy. I know we had a case study to review before we came in.
A meeting with the line manager to create alignment.
We had the pre-work where we go through the impact map. Talked about that with my regional or my field vice president.
An understanding of what your specific development needs are as a leader.
Had a chance to just kind of discuss some of the opportunities that I had moving forward. And then actually showing up today, just kind of really taking a chance to kind of work in the simulation, in the group simulation.
So the first thing that happens when the person comes into the session is they're obviously put into teams, and there might be different ways that this is actually implemented. So it could be that you're in an intact team, or you could be with people that you have just recently met.
So I think the first round was tough because you were being thrown into this situation.
It was a stressful experience. You could feel the adrenaline flowing.
You've got new team members. You're trying to figure out, okay, how exactly we're supposed to process all of this information that's coming our way.
But it's interesting how you manage through it as a team and building that trust at the same time and building your decision-making process. So to me, it's real life.
It's very important that once the strategy is designed, to make sure that every single person in the organization fully understand in order for them to be fully engaged and to buy in.
The very first round of the simulation is based on you creating a presentation.
Round one exercise we went through at the end, we put together a presentation to present back around how we were going to kind of handle and implement the strategy.
As you start getting down to crunch time with the time constraints, you find yourself rushing through. We really didn't probably have enough time to take a step back and analyze what we'd even come up with. So it was tough, it was challenging.
It felt a little bit incomplete. It was a lot of different components, but there wasn't a red thread or a storyline that went through it.
What happens then is the teams are scored by real leaders, and those leaders actually also play a coaching role throughout the day.
Going into round two, I felt a whole lot more comfortable around what the overall strategy of the company was. And I think understanding around that allowed us to then do a deeper dive with the actual tactics.
We received coaching feedback at the end of our session, and we made sure that the beginning of the structure of designing the second presentation that we were going to put together, that we integrated all that feedback into our second round, which was much more successful.
It was very experiential and very vivid and very real. So that's one of the virtues of this program.
So for me, what I'm going to take forward, as my team is implementing a new strategy and ways of working with the business, is really to make sure that they're aligned with what success looks like.
It's going to be challenging, but it's also going to be something that you're going to be able to walk away from the program with some really valuable tools that you'll be able to use, the next day you're out with your team. So I think it was a really, really strong program, and I got a lot out of it.